One sec.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to No Collar Entertainment. This is Matt.
Sarian.
This is Juice.
And we're playing Spider-Man.
Thank you, Hidari.
And now in audio.
Alright, so let's try this again. Very special stream today as we have Juicy with us today.
Hi, everybody.
This is my very special post being fired stream.
You weren't fired. They asked you to resign.
Which is almost technically the same thing.
Yes. But basically I gave my 2 weeks notice to my job
Check under the
last
freeway.
Friday, and they pretty much told me yesterday to kick rocks and they don't need me for the last week, and so they can go fuck themselves. Anyway, moving on. So we're in happy times now. There it is. Woo-hoo.
Oh, so you already have the upgrade so you can see stuff on your minimap.
Yes.
Excellent.
And as you can see, I just beat Mysterio.
So I am behind on stream. So how was that?
That was fun,
wasn't it?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily beat Mysterio. I mean, you do.
No,
but
you beat people posing
as Mysterio. You don't beat Quentin Beck himself. No, but it's still a lot of fun. And just. I don't know what else. I don't know what other good things to say about this game in general, because this game is amazing.
So are those portals still running?
Hidari wants to know. Wait.
No, I can do them again if I didn't get gold.
So Hidari says, wait, why you leave?
Wait. Oh, so okay. I guess should we go into everything?
Yeah. Just keep it abridged.
Yeah, abridged.
The corporate hired a new GM. We did not agree in the direction of the store, thus I got demoted, and when I got demoted, I was
from
not
sales manager to sales associate.
And I was not going to make enough money at that store as sales associate to justify or pay my bills, so I started looking somewhere else and decided on a different venture where there was more opportunity to make money
and possibly grow
and possibly have some growth. And so I did everything the right way professionally, gave my 2 weeks notice, and they just got rid of me. Okay, I need to hit you with throwables. God damn it.
I mean, you don't need to. It's just a bonus objective.
Yeah, but the bonus objectives should be done.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes, yes. Once you get further in the game, it is a little bit more difficult. But no, it's yeah. You definitely want to get them points. Get that XP, rank up higher, unlock more stuff. Because I promise you, this game will get harder.
Yep, that's why I'm trying to get as much done as I can, because I feel like we're actually near the end of the story.
I would say you have about maybe 30% left to go.
Babe, where's my phone at? It should be over there by you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, just when you're done, I understand.
Yep, finish kicking symbiote ass first, and then pass your lovely wife her phone, because
what the fuck?
Yes, those big things, they do not play.
Is that a dog?
Oh, Jesus!
Do you guys remember, oh god, what is it, the big guy from Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Jesus.
Just roided out.
Big guy.
You're gonna want to parry a lot with him. Just FYE.
Like Agent Bubbles or a different big guy?
No, not Bubbles. The other big guy.
I don't remember.
I
haven't seen him in a while.
What was his
God,
name?
I can't even get him off the ground.
Not Stitch's creator.
No, not Stitch's creator. No, the one that was hunting him.
Oh, God, I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name either. If my niece was here, she would remember. She'd be disappointed in me right now. But
I know.
Yeah.
She'd be disappointed.
I can remember Jumba. I can remember Pleakley. Oh, Captain Gantu.
Oh, okay.
Took a minute.
Oh, God damn.
Yep. Oh yeah, he hits hard.
What was that? Used to be a dog or something? Why is he so big?
I don't know, but that wasn't a dog. That was just a dude.
What the fuck?
Holy.
What kind of demons are you harboring, dude?
It was just a dude.
Well, yeah, because then, like, they bring out your inner whoever the hell you are or something?
No, not these. These are different.
What are they?
These don't necessarily bring out the dark side.
Then why the hell is he so big?
They choose to be. That's kind of what it is.
That's what she said.
Phone, Matt.
Oh.
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you, Juicy.
Did you see the the variations on this particular suit?
I did not. I didn't know there was variations. Let's take a look. Where?
Oh, so you don't have enough rare tech parts. However, the first one is kind of a White Ranger variant.
Really?
Yes. Everything is white. The chest piece is black, and then there's some gold bits. So yeah.
Excuse me.
Check that one out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what is there to do? Let's see. We have.
You still got the
We
Marco.
still have Marco stuff. We still have the hit list stuff. Let's do the hit list.
So are we just doing side quest shit right now?
For now.
Just to clear some of it up. But it still has story attached to it, so
It does.
like the Sandman thing, that's been from level 1. We might as well start clearing that up.
Yeah.
Also, how are you doing on the trophies? Because I just platinumed this yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Congratulate! Is that your first platinum, buddy?
This, I want to say it is. Because I know I didn't platinum the first game. Because I still didn't play it. I didn't play New Game Plus, and I did not.
You didn't have to play New Game Plus to platinum the first one.
I thought you did.
You did not.
Then I probably did. Did I have to play it on Ultimate?
Yes.
Okay, well then I did not do that. So I have yet to do that. I want to say I platinumed Arkham City, but I could be wrong, or Arkham Asylum. But again, I could be wrong on that.
Spider-Man games are the only games I have platinumed.
I think I think this is the first game I've ever actually platinumed. I could be wrong, but I had already finished the main story, so I was just doing all the side story stuff. And man, there is some shit coming up ahead. This is tricky. A lot of the times with this particular little mini game, I try not to move around too much and kind of just let it go until he does a lot of hard turns. Then that's when you really want to get in and do some movement there. Because I never realized how sensitive the PlayStation 5 controls were until I did this and the gliding in general.
Yeah, shit.
He'll catch up. Luckily, he'll catch up quick. But you might want to take care of the additional bird. You want to take care of the bird.
You killed my bird.
I want my bird.
Make your work, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell they you're good. We have Pisa, care of Juicy Generosity, and Tully doesn't understand that generosity does not extend to her.
Mm-mm. I have 2 dogs at home.
She disagrees.
I have 2 dogs at home, and unfortunately my mother feeds them, and occasionally she will feed them human food, which she shouldn't, but they've gotten so accustomed to it that now, like every 2 days, but every 2 days she goes and gets them McDonald's.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not gonna judge because I give Tully chicken and rice, but that is a diet choice for her health.
I'm aware.
And also, it's cheaper, honestly, at this stage.
I am well aware.
But McDonald's is a bit of a different degree.
Well, they each get a plain McDouble.
I guess that's fine. That's not a whole lot different.
No, it's not
it's
not like we're feeding them like a quarter pounder or 2
right,
burgers,
with onions and stuff.
Yeah,
on
no,
it.
they each get 2 meat patties with a slice of cheese, and then she just mashes it up for them.
Oh, okay. Let's just get them straight. Just here's your burger.
Well, the thing is, the older one, the Chihuahua, he has lost a fair amount of his teeth already.
Oh, okay.
So at
You
this
just gum
point,
that shit down.
yeah, basically.
Okay.
And then the other one, the mix, which I could not tell you what he's mixed at this point. He's still young. He's a smaller dog.
Okay.
He's a little bit bigger than the Chihuahua.
Okay.
But they're still small dogs, and he's fine. He's still pretty young.
Okay. Yeah, I've started giving Drogo before I would, and it is more cost effective for me to do dog food for one of them and human food for the other one. There does seem to be some evidence that human food, and not like McDonald's and pizza and shit like that, but plain boiled chicken, rice, veggies, you know, the right ones, like not throwing some weird ass onions and other grapes and shit that we know are toxic for them.
Right.
Like, that's actually better for them. Still gotta watch like the vitamin counts because like it may still may not be enough for their needs. Which is why I need to get more multivitamins for her. But that may actually probably be one of the reasons why she's been as like why she's still here with us.
You know, considering like how bad her health was.
Yeah.
What, like 2 years?
2 years ago.
Yeah, literally 2 years.
It was
ago.
2 Septembers ago.
You've done a great job at making sure that she's, you know, still here.
Yeah, that's my precious baby girl. I don't want either of them to go anywhere anytime soon, and I know they're gonna have to at some point.
Yeah.
But there's no point that you're ever prepared or ready for it. But I was really not ready 2 years ago.
Absolutely not.
And so anything that I can do within the confines of the budget and reason, and honestly, some of the recommendations they probably gave us at the time wouldn't have helped her, like surgery and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh yeah, I
like,
remember you guys talking about that.
But on the other side, she's basically been on meds her whole life. So, and she probably will be for the rest of her life. But it's like prednisone and antibiotics at this stage. Yeah. Basically, what she's like vacillating between. She's gonna be on prednisone forever, but then like the antibiotics come up because of other health concerns because of being on the prednisone for so long. That she's prone to more infections and stuff. But yeah, Drogo now, he has really bad arthritis, and a lot of it is because he's missing his fur back there. He would probably have it anyway because German Shepherds are prone to it. They're prone to hip dysplasia, but because he doesn't have any cushioning or like, because Drogo, for those of you guys who don't know, has like almost no fur on his back legs because of
like his
skin
like
condition.
Half of him is like damn near naked.
Yeah, he has his he has his tail, and then he has like the front half of his body is all like full, beautiful, gorgeous fur, and then like his back hips, just like poodle style, just got shaved down. Sorry, we're talking over this.
I thought it was an interesting choice to make Flint Marko Hispanic in this game. I do one thing I do appreciate with comic book stories nowadays is the level of diversity that they've put into the characters.
Intentional inclusion.
Yeah, intentional inclusion. Yeah, because I mean when you look at when you think about those old comics, everyone was white.
Yeah.
You know, to an extent, the
majority, overwhelming majority. Yeah.
And the majority were Caucasian. And now it's like I remember when the first Daredevil came out, and Michael Clark Duncan was the Kingpin. I'm like, that's actually a really solid choice.
Yeah.
Like he had the fit, the build for it.
That movie was trash.
It was trash, but his performance, horrible movie, but brilliant performance.
He was not the reason.
No, absolutely no. It was. We all know it was Batfleck.
You know what? No, it wasn't even him. It was the fucking writing.
Yeah,
the writing and the directing and everything about that movie, like that actually created structure for them to work with.
Yeah.
Was fucking trash.
But the acting was actually pretty good.
The actually acting was very good.
Legit, yeah. No, but not enough to save it.
And then
I couldn't stand Electro.
But I will say, as much as I did enjoy Michael Clark Duncan's performance, I gotta give it to Vincent D'Onofrio from the Daredevil series.
Fantastic.
Like
I'm not a fan of his. I'm just not.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a fan of his overall work, but I do appreciate what he did for the character in that show. And then who else? I'm trying to remember if they changed any other major villains going forward, but I don't think so. I mean, if you want to talk about Otto Octavius from Raimi 2,
yeah,
because technically Alfred Molina's Spanish. There's that. Jamie Foxx as Electro is another one. And then outside of that, I think I'm a little stuck.
I think the Marvel universe has, be it MCU or just Marvel, has more than like don't say DC because really, honestly, there's not a whole lot. Because DC did Catwoman, right? But Catwoman had been played by both black women and white women before Halle Berry. So,
Yes.
I'm having a hard time thinking of any Batman. That's the only one I really have any
Totally
access to. Besides Lex Luthor on the animated series, which always kind of just wowed me out. Like, I never understood. Like, is he white and then just super tan, or is he?
He's got a super tan. That's what.
Okay, so never really quite sure, but and I mean, like, there's been diverse portrayals of, or let's just say non-white portrayals of characters that were traditionally or initially white. From comic books from DC, and I want to say specifically from Batman because I don't know much about DC in general. Tully, go away, go.
I'm trying to do my best to not really say anything either on stream as far as it goes, but yeah, Tully, go sit down.
Go lay down, Tully, and go outside.
This scene.
Who is it?
Unmute.
Okay.
Oh, did he leave that for the daughter?
Yes, he did.
That's cute.
That's adorable.
Go lay down, Tully. Drogo even gave you the couch and everything.
Pete's lawyer
There
friends?
you go.
Pete's lawyer friends?
Lawyer friends.
Pete's lawyer friends?
Yeah.
I know who Pete's lawyer friends are.
Tully.
Do you know who Pete's
I
lawyer
believe
friends
I
are?
do.
Tully,
Nelson and Murdoch.
up, up,
Foggy!
up. Go ahead, Tully. Up.
Alright, so that's still story stuff. So
I'm sorry, I'm done.
who is this?
That
There you
would be. I think that's the flame.
Oh, okay, let's go ahead and finish that.
Oh, you.
There
Oh,
you
so
go.
you finally put it on.
Well, yeah, because they took the symbiote suit away from me, so I was like, wait. It wasn't quite done.
Yeah, but he's not wearing it anymore. So you could technically switch back to the classic race.
Lay down, Tully.
Speaking of which, yeah, I need to get
Good
these
girl.
abilities back.
I was gonna say if I
You have them. Once you took the symbiote off, you have your arms again.
Oh yeah, won't let me use the fucking symbiote abilities.
Well, you don't have
Because
the
he doesn't have
anymore.
the symbiote.
So?
Well, you don't need it, baby.
Actually,
It makes me a better Spider-Man.
it kind of does, because I think those abilities are actually better than the... they are better than the arms, I'm not gonna lie.
Except for when you rampaging, like, kill people.
That's different.
That doesn't make you a better Spider-Man.
Peter doesn't do that. No, Peter doesn't do that.
I was gonna finish saying that one of the reasons why we see more diversity within comic book heroes and stories is because there's a more diverse cast of people actually back there writing it.
No, absolutely, and it makes for some very interesting choices. I think one thing that's always kind of one thing that has been a conflict of topic is when it comes to certain superheroes, as far as diversity is recasting certain characters in a different ethnicity.
Mm-hmm.
There's always been the talk of, oh, well, why isn't there a black Superman?
Right.
Well, because, no, and there could be a black Superman. Stan Lee said it best. So I'm going to refer to him.
Okay.
Peter Parker cannot be gay. Spider-Man can be gay. Absolutely.
Right, but Peter Parker.
But I wrote Peter Parker as a straight man. Peter Parker cannot be gay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want diversity in the heroes, I'm absolutely fine with that. But you cannot change the established characters. You need to create a new character.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Well, then we have the issue when we talk about Michael Clark Duncan being Kingpin. So we are changing it in different iterations, but is it okay to do it for like some of the villains, but not the heroes, or can you do it for some of the heroes?
Well, I guess
not the
my
villains?
point there would be race is not a... It's not the same as someone being gay.
It absolutely is part of the conversation people are having about it.
It is part of the conversation.
So making that distinction doesn't matter for some
I feel
people.
like there should be a distinction.
I don't think so.
I think with certain I think with the villains it can be slightly interchangeable. Certain villains anyway. But the heroes, because we know who they are, or how they've been established, people want to change them because they're not getting their representation, or they feel like they're not getting enough representation, when the problem is that the characters that they want to get represented aren't getting the proper amount of representation. Like people say they want a black Superman. Well, there can be a black Superman. It just has to be written that way. Like the way you said it, Matt. What Stan Lee said. Superman can be gay, but Kal-El Clark or Peter
Clark
Parker,
Kent.
Spider-Man can be gay, but Peter Parker wasn't meant to be, wasn't written that way, or can't. So if the character's written in that fashion, then that's fine. You know, perfect example was a lot of people. I think about a year ago, a new Superman comic was being written, but it wasn't Clark Kent. It was one of his sons, Jonathan, and he was written as a gay man.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, now you have a gay Superman, but it's not Clark Kent.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different character, but still playing Superman. So I guess in the sense it's this is where my words kind of can fail me, but a character can be what you want it to be as long as it's officially written that way.
Well, here's the thing. So, for example, we all know, and I presumably we all know and love Harley Quinn,
Yes.
right? But she was purely an original creation as part of the cartoon.
That's
She
correct.
got comic books later on,
Yes.
but she was originally written as part of a reimagining of the original text. So the idea is that, okay, so at what point can you start writing them like that? Is it okay to add them for the movies, but not the comic books? You're going to add them for we're going to add them for the TV, but not the films? Like, they're still being written that way, but the idea is that, like, which adaptation are we going to adhere to? And even the comic books themselves, which is a conversation I was getting to Jessica all the time, because she's upset with a lot of reasons about how the MCU changes so many of, not even just like their race, like that's not her issue. Her issue is like, why do I have to see Peter Parker be a teenager 5 times over? At some point he goes to college and has his own ass life.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, I'm tired of it, blah, blah, blah. She's at the point. But it's also other issues of, like, they changed this person wasn't this daughter, this person had a whole ass, like, all the things that come in the comic books were
Right.
better than this, blah, blah, blah. And the reality is also, like, Spider-Man, not Spider-Man, Superman has died a couple of times.
Yes.
Spider-Man has been in love with multiple people besides Mary Jane, yet that's a story we always hear and see in movies.
Right.
Like, there's all these different reiterations from different authors and different artists as they reset their own timeline in the comic book publications, the original, quote-unquote, original
Right.
source text. So, the point is that they are all adaptations of an original idea.
Yeah, that's true.
And so you can do basically whatever you want with it if you have been given license to do so.
That's pretty much what it is.
The question is, will people accept it? That's the difference.
Yeah, that's a fair point. And a lot of times, you know, that's the thing with art is whether or not it will be accepted, and it's really a matter of whether or not people like your idea.
So hear me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I don't want to jump in.
Well, I actually have a point too. Yes, go ahead.
Like I said, it's a matter of whether or not people adhere to the idea, because as times change, these characters have to change as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the inclusion of new characters require changing the formula, I guess, because like you said, as every run is going to be somebody else's story,
Right.
as long as they get the licensing to write it. So it's a matter of what somebody there's always going to be somebody in charge saying, okay, you can do this as long as you adhere to these guidelines.
Yeah.
And that's how it is with any media of licensed storytelling.
Well, and part of that has to do with, and I'm just answering Juice's point because I know Matt has something to say. Part of that has to do with the fact of who's making decisions in that room.
Yeah.
About like and what they look like to a certain extent, I think, and
that's true.
but also recognizing media, like, you know, market forces. So they're looking at those two things, like, one from their own perspective of like what they would allow because they think it should be happening, or what they think shouldn't be happening, and then two, also looking at what they assume other people are going to be willing to consume as part of the market.
Yeah.
And so, like, if they're willing to let you do whatever the fuck they want, then that's because they want you to. They think they're gonna make money off of it. Then that's what's gonna happen. Whether it actually works or not, is another story.
That's fair.
Dave, what are you gonna say?
So first of all, I had a question for Juice.
Okay.
Who's Yuri?
Who is this Yuri?
Yeah, you played the first one.
She was the cop. She was the detective that you were working with throughout the entire first game to hunt the Kingpin, to catch everybody. And then
and then what happened to her at the end?
she went rogue because Hammerhead was the one that killed her partner, and basically destroyed her entire unit that was hunting for him in the second DLC of the story that City That Never Sleeps.
Okay.
And when she had the opportunity to kill Hammerhead, Peter stops her. And at the end of the third DLC, you find out that she killed somebody to figure out where Hammerhead was or to get justice.
Hi, Strange.
No, yeah, Strange, not the character.
She showed up and we went into the story arc, and I knew she sounded familiar, but it had been so long since I played the first one that I didn't remember. So that's why.
And she is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, the actor that plays Spider-Man's wife.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna say real quick on the previous topic that we had. I use this as an example of when people get upset about how certain characters, and I caution that all to say. Another thing I would say about why there should be some sort of like separation. These are all imaginary characters, so they can basically be whatever the fuck we want.
Yep.
I remember reading something, or I watched like one of those, like a clip from somewhere when. Jesus, that's just a mess. Why would you park the trains like the truck's there? Why?
Oh well, you know.
Wait, are we gonna do the iconic shot?
Got any ideas?
No.
How are we supposed to do that?
I don't think it's gonna matter, dude. It's still gonna hit everything. Where's it gonna go? Into the buildings?
Believe we're doing this? Really?
Yeah, there's no reason that you guys should. You were going really fast, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit. Oh God!
Ow.
That'd be my pelvis.
Well, also he's under like moistened ground.
I don't know.
I thought we were about to Spider-Man 2 it, but it wouldn't let me.
No, yeah.
Spider-Man 2 it.
The Toby scene.
The Toby scene where he's holding the train.
Spider-Man, because this is also Spider-Man 2.
Exactly, which is why it should have been that way.
Okay, I'm gonna recommend that you guys hush for this part. You want to hear this.
Before you and I met, one of my embers told me about his work at Oscorp and this treatment that they had discovered. Who cares, right? A fancy suit that can make you big and strong is just another case of the unworthy trying to cheat death and play God.
Oh no. No. How did y'all get it?
But when devils attack the city, like I prophesied, and Oscorp sent out some of this treatment for safekeeping.
What the hell are you spraying? Is that just
Gas.
That's gas.
Oh.
I knew it was meant for me.
No, second that probably should let the train blow up everybody.
That's what all this was for.
And when the crimson hour rolls over this earth,
Oh.
shall bring truth, judgment.
Carnage.
And carnage.
Yes! Oh my God! Yes! We're getting Carnage now!
Alright, babe, I need you to do me a huge favor. As soon as this is over, or pause it, we need to close out the thing so Drogo can't go wherever he's going.
Pause. Alright. Go ahead.
No, you, because I'm
Oh.
blocked
She's
in.
stuck, yeah.
And you pause it there!
Yes, fucking Carnage!
No, you still got it on.
No, it doesn't need to be muted. What do we need to do?
Get Drogo in here and block it off so he can't get to whatever he's fucking getting to.
Okay.
One moment there, folks.
Uno momento. Fucking
You literally he just set Spider-Man on fire and you blocked it there?
Yes.
These are packing peanuts, not actual peanuts.
I've already had this conversation with him, baby.
Did you really?
I did. I literally said the same thing to him twice. He doesn't care.
He just sees.
He's like, I like them non-salted anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, right?
Go away.
They look at it.
Go lay down, girl.
It's basically just cellulose.
Come on, go lay down. Go on, go lay with your sister. You know, bond and like each other and stuff.
Right.
No. Peanut is peanut.
Yeah.
They can be both types of peanuts.
Okay, both of y'all, Chaos Goblins, need to stay in the chat. Alright, where's the
Remote.
headphones?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Ah!
So, did we just kill? Is that the Peter or
Hold
Miles?
on. Hold on. Hey, buddy. Go sit down.
Is your
sit
suit
down.
flame retardant?
Go sit down. Go sit down. Well, he's got the black suit on, so technically it should be.
Oh, how are you not like on fire now, dude? They. Oh, that's gonna be a horrific way to die. He's a chaos golem.
Okay, so technically, that's the suit does show damage. I'm guessing because this is the DLC black suit, it won't. I guess, but no, it would start tearing up.
No, it's flame retardant, but it's not going to like. It's not retardant.
No, yeah, but no, it was starting to like burn up and tear up a little bit.
I'm trying to save the most lives. You still do that pretty well. You gonna turn me in now?
I'm gonna try to uncook my internal organs right now.
Right.
No, but if I'm missing suit damage, then I am switching suits. So I need to find another suit. Go on, Drogo. Good boy.
Up.
The Flame wanted that train derailed, so he could get a symbiote. At least we stopped him from taking
Alright.
innocent lives.
Alright, I'm gonna finish my point real fast. I was trying to say earlier, I'm just gonna finish it. Santa Claus is not like there was a video somewhere of Mick and Kelly being outraged that somehow Santa Claus might be black instead of the jolly white guy that we know him to be, that most people know him to be. Like just
Night monkey.
oh,
Night
God,
monkey.
baby, that is terrible, and you know that.
Why is it terrible?
Why monkey?
It's from
That's
Far
from
From
the movie.
Home.
It is from
Oh, that's what I was talking about
No.
Santa Claus.
No, that's
No.
what they call Spider-Man in Paris and Far From Home.
But you're talking about the suit.
Yes.
I was looking at something different.
Well,
Whatever. I'm finishing my point.
anyway.
The point is,
I kind of dig this suit. though.
no, yeah, I like this suit too.
I like the purple.
Yeah, no. But the point is that like he's a fictional character. He can be whatever we want him to be. Basically.
Totally sit down.
And the same thing goes for Spider-Man. Of course, then you have the conversations about whether Black Panther can be white, and then that gets a lot more complicated, and I don't want to. So I guess that there are distinctions. I just don't understand where they are either. So for the most part, they shouldn't exist.
How about you just make
But-
good stories? Because, you know, I don't think anyone's ever had the conversation that MJ was black in the newer
They
Spider-Man.
absolutely did.
Well, then they're fucking wrong, because that was fucking amazing, and it never even entered
They're
my
in the
mind.
minority, but they are there.
But
they're vocal.
The thing with that is she wasn't Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah.
She was
No.
Michelle Jones Watson.
Exactly. They made a new character, but
They
it
made
was
a new-
MJ.
Yeah,
and that
that's
was
fine.
that's their issue, is that it was not Mary Jane.
Well, go fuck yourself.
No, and I agree. and again, there's complicated nuances to this shit that I only have so much bandwidth for. I feel like I have a decent amount compared to most people, but At some point, even I go like, I don't care. But and I don't understand why I do that. But yeah, no, it's diversity is important and it's good. I understand the attachment to certain characters.
And then there's other kinds of diversity, which is just dumb. Because I would like to draw your attention to the newest Lady and the Tramp.
It's hard when it seems to ignore actual historical precedent.
Yes, do not ignore history for the sake of diversity.
Then it becomes a whole other question, like, why are we telling these stories over and over and over again? How do we tell them in a way that's inclusive? Because we are just going to ignore...
You don't, because it was not an inclusive time, and we need to take responsibility for that fact.
Which means we're not telling those stories anymore. We're not telling them in the same way. So you do Lady and Tramp, but you don't do it in 1910. You do it in 2010 or something like that.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's still stray dogs today, believe it or not.
Okay, which brings me to another point. I would love, of all the... I don't know how I got on the subject yesterday. I'm not sure why, but I would love of any new live-action Disney reboot for them to do. Not Black Cauldron. Not Sword in the Stone. Fucking Oliver and Company.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. I would love
Let's
to see
fucking
that.
go. Keep the songs. Add some more if you want to. Who cares?
Have Billy Joel redo what?
Yeah.
Why should I worry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why should I care?
You know what? Okay, this is there was online bitching about Black MJ. Yeah, no, there absolutely was. You know what
There's
I hate
always gonna be
about
online
the
bitching.
always gonna
diversity
be
inclusion movement when it comes to Black people? What do you hate, Hadari? Oh hell yeah! Why should I worry? Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
That song is a bop, and I should probably add it to my karaoke playlist.
I'm going to. That's why we were singing yesterday.
I'm gonna have to. I gotta.
I'll do
learn
the background
lyrics.
singers for you.
I gotta learn the lyrics, but yeah.
It's not a hard song.
Well,
Really?
no, but it takes me a minute to learn certain songs. So, funny enough, I rewatched that movie about maybe 2 years ago.
I remember that song. I remember that song.
For the first time with my niece.
Yeah.
When she was getting ready to so for her
A birthday party.
for her birthday party, yeah.
Yeah.
So she was doing she was getting her trivia questions together, and we were going through like a bunch of Disney movies that she either hadn't seen or some of her favorites, so she can get certain questions down. And she watched Oliver and Company for the first time, and I rewatched it for the first time. I'm like, this movie is so freaking adorable.
Yeah.
And like, just it's very wholesome. And I'm so upset that it took me so long to rewatch it.
I think I don't remember when I remember I saw it in the theaters as a kid. Which gives you an idea how old I am.
It was 1988.
Yeah, so I vaguely much remember watching the movie in theaters. It was a big deal when it came out. At least it seemed like it to me. And this is also like kind of like part of Disney's. They had some weird ass renaissance going on. It was before the Little Mermaid, but like they had gone on a slump somewhere in the 80s. Is when you start seeing stuff like American Tail and Before Time, like the
yeah, I was saying because American Tail wasn't even wasn't Disney.
That's what I mean. It's part like that's when you start seeing those movies because now there's competition against Disney because of they were just in this weird ass slump.
Yeah.
During the 80s, towards the end, up until the end of the 80s.
So
That's another remake I wouldn't mind seeing.
So
American Tail. Five Goes West, at least. That was the best one.
It doesn't need to be remade. It's
not the best one.
Yeah,
it's good, but it's not the best one.
Five Goes West is amazing.
Look,
that song she sings in the saloon is a fucking bop.
that song.
I have a soft spot for Five Goes West because I saw it. I think I saw it before I saw the first American Tail, but I really love the first one.
I saw the first one first. Yeah.
Well, you are
older. Juicy, you will stop there.
I heard the pause. I've
already aged myself by telling everyone that I saw Oliver and Company in the theater. I remember it very well.
I am aware, but that's why I'm mentioning that that's why I saw American Tail or Five Goes West first. A lot of movies that came out, I saw their sequels before I ever saw the first ones. Go ahead and read that comment.
He's right. That all the black characters that are put in place in superhero movies or shows, they always replace the ginger character. Guess what you get when you rearrange the... Oh, God, no. When you rearrange the word ginger. Hadari! No!
I did not say that.
Oh!
I do not think our channel supports this philosophy.
But I don't know if he's not right.
Baby!
Wait. The point being that they mix up, like we saw a video about this recently. I feel like we saw someone pointing out all the ginger characters that they replaced with black people, like in their retelling.
The first one that comes to mind for me personally is in the newest My Adventures with Superman animated show.
Jimmy
Olsen.
Yeah, Jimmy is black.
He's the first one that I can think of.
MJ obviously is probably the more common one.
Yeah.
There is another one they pointed out, and like it's like there's at least 3, and I feel like there was like 4 or 5 they actually pointed out, but I don't remember.
There
all
might
of them.
be a few more, but I couldn't say right off the bat.
I don't remember a lot of is it with Poison Ivy? Maybe one of them.
No,
I don't remember. But no, the last one might have been just them conspiracy expecting that they would view.
Yeah, Wally West is black in the CW Flash. That's yeah. Well, not just Wally, the entire West family. Wally, Joe, and Iris. They are all African American in that show.
Oh, that's spicy.
Yeah.
I forgot what we were talking about.
So we're
Oscar
doing
Company.
these side missions now where we're narrowing down hit lists.
I couldn't tell you, Strange, because I did not read Arrow comics.
John
Right?
Diggle is in the ginger. Oh, but they must have replaced him also.
Yeah.
Maybe he was Strawberry Blonde. I don't know. I don't really
I
either.
don't know. I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah.
No, I was gonna say about Oscar and Company though that I remember
Oliver.
Oliver and Company. I remember 3 things that we watched it. I think I made Matt watch it at some point while we were dating.
Okay.
Before we got married.
Oliver Company?
Yeah.
I had seen it way before then.
Oh, had you? Okay. I remember I was watching it together.
I watched it as a kid.
We did definitely watch it together. At least
I don't
once.
think so.
Yeah, we did.
I haven't seen.
You have a really spotty memory of movies that we have seen that I guarantee you actually fucking have. Probably only once, and it was years ago. This is probably like a good 8, 9, 10 years ago. But yeah, like I remember the ending because it's kind of like graphic.
Yeah.
Not graphic, but it's
intense.
It is
Definitely intense.
I remember the song. And then I remember, worst of all, I remember Oliver's beginnings. I remember being so sad for him when he doesn't get picked.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You just want him to be loved.
I just want to be loved. Like, I remember like being very upset.
Just like that, Ari wants another orange tabby.
Ari, this is
just like that. It's been like that since forever, baby. What are you talking about? I love tabbies.
Strange says this is his way of saying let's watch it again.
I'm cool watching it again.
Yes, let's go ahead.
We have to do Emperor's New Groove anyway because I watched it without you. You're so mad at me about that.
Surprisingly, Julieta hates that movie.
Why?
I couldn't tell you why.
She's wrong.
She does not like that movie.
Why?
I want to say it's because, aside from the fact that she has very little to no sense of humor. She doesn't. She really doesn't. She doesn't like comedies. Yeah. But I also say it's because that movie is as old as she is. Like it came out the year that she was born, so it could be something like that.
But also Shrek. Does she like?
She doesn't like Shrek, and she doesn't like Shrek.
Atlantis. She likes Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch isn't that much older or younger than her.
No, but she was 4 when that movie came out, and Stitch is cute, so go figure.
That's fair.
I don't know. I think it's because maybe it's just David Spade.
That's also fair. I just got done with Emperor New Groove. I can't watch Kronk's New Groove.
Kronk's New Groove.
I've never seen it. Is she real?
Kronk's New Groove isn't great, but it has its moments.
My wife has been exposed to a lot of Disney movies, and I will not let her watch Oliver and Company because I'll have a house full of dogs and cats. Oh, that's possible. Me and her are basically the same person. Don't like comedy. What?
She's a weird one.
Yep.
She doesn't like watching like comedy movies. She loves horror movies. She's very kind of dark.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't like her sense of humor is kind of twisted.
I mean, I can dig with twisted sense of humor, but like, and I get it with comedies because sometimes like I don't really like comedies either because they're not funny to me.
No, some of them and some aren't. Some try very hard.
No, yeah, and then you have other ones like they're funny the first time and then I can't watch them again. Mm-hmm. Like all the jokes have been ruined for me, and they're not good at replayability.
Speaking of can't watch movies again, so recently Home Alone got ruined for me. I mean, I can still watch it. I just can't watch it with my older sister.
Why?
So last year around this time, I went to her apartment to hang out with my niece and nephew, I believe, or we were getting together for something, and it had rained earlier in the day. Watch the bombs.
Ooh.
Yeah, those things are tricky. You want to web them up. So
you don't say.
It had rained earlier in the day, and it was very cold
Why
weather.
did you spawn me here?
That's a very interesting decision because there was nowhere for you to perch. So anyway, the weather was really cold, so the steps had iced up, and you guys have been to her apartment, so you know she's only got the 2 steps. But anyway, I was leaving the apartment and I slipped on the steps, and like I landed on my back, and like I remember
This
like
is why I hate winter.
yeah, and I remember
absolutely why I hate
like
winter.
my upper middle back kind of hit the corner of the step, and I couldn't I couldn't catch my breath. So I was laying for maybe 30, like a good minute. Yeah, like I landed fairly hard.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I took a bump.
That's what I was just gonna say the same thing.
I took an unnecessary bump.
Oh god.
Outside, and,
I think I know where this is going though.
So now when she remembers that incident because my niece called her, like to tell her that I had fallen. She's like, okay, well, what do you want me to do? Now when she remembers the incident, she cackles hysterically. Like I have a recording of her like laughing, like losing her breath because it was so hilarious to her. But I told her she wasn't there, so she doesn't know how she's trying to picture how it happened.
And use that example from Home Alone.
Yes, when Marv falls down the stairs, and that was the best example because she thinks that my legs flew up when I fell, and I'm like, no, like I slipped into it. I didn't actually take a bump.
Yeah.
So now when that scene comes around, she just can't help but remember my trauma.
Wow.
Yeah. So now I can't watch.
Kind of funny.
It is, but I can't watch Home Alone with her now because of that.
That's fair. I wouldn't either. Oh, this is why I hate winter though.
Yeah.
Like I've been argument, and I understand more of the point about like how like sometimes in the summertime, like literally you walk outside, and like for some people's health issues, that can be like a significant health experience for them, like asthma, any sort of respiratory issues, things like that.
That's why I had to leave plumbing.
But you're still also at risk of falling with and respiratory problems in the wintertime, and then you also have respiratory problems in the summertime. Whereas in the wintertime, everyone has the same risk. You walk outside and because you remember our house over in Minnesota Street, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And that slab that would get frozen because of like the water fall down or whatever, like the icicles that were waiting to impale you.
Yeah, because you guys had no gutters.
Yeah. No, that's right. We didn't have gutters, so it was just like hang off the side like teeth and waiting to impale you when you walked outside.
Yeah, I remember.
And then
horrible.
you were sliding on this 4 foot by like 8 foot slab of concrete to get to our front door. Like there was no way to get to our door otherwise. And just like, every time. I mean, we would get salt eventually, but there are times you can't find it in the stores. If you don't get it enough time early, it's not there.
Such a peril to visit friends. The dangers one goes through to visit their friends. I saw a comment from Hadar.
Yeah, I was gonna say it here in a second, but I didn't like to visit friends. I live there, so anytime I need to open my door to get my fucking mail, just slide out and break everything.
But you guys had a back door though.
Yeah, but that was inconvenient.
Very much.
No, and I mean we couldn't on the back door, but like especially if there was like snow, it might have been shoveled and stuff like that. So like either like deal with the ice rink on your front door, or the snow. But sometimes it was a matter of not knowing that it was there.
Yeah.
Because you didn't realize, this is what the weather was like overnight. Like, yeah, it's supposed to snow. Oh, yeah, I got snow. I didn't get ice storm. I didn't understand that there was going to be ice on my front porch the first time. And it wasn't like that every time. It was just like that enough times.
So I saw a comment from Hadar.
So did you know people dislike Home Alone 3? I don't know why.
Yes.
Because it's terrible.
And then I can't wait to never take a bump ever again.
I actually like that movie.
I really did not.
I mean, I don't think it's great, but I think it's still watchable.
Wait a second. Hold on. Game thing real quick. Is that fucking Wraith
Yes.
helping me?
Yes.
Now she drops into Home Sweet 2?
Yeah.
Dope!
Yeah.
Alright, continue.
So it's not great, but I think it's still watchable. I think it's
No. I will say that when I
Uninterpreted
watched it,
cringe.
it was better than it should have been.
Yeah.
But it's still not the first two.
No,
let's not put it on the same
No,
tier.
I'm not trying to, but I could say I can enjoy it more so than considering watching Home Alone 4 and beyond, which I don't.
There's a Home Alone 4.
There is a Home
There's
Alone 4.
5.
There's a Home Sweet Home Alone. Yeah.
Were
no.
these like going straight to video?
No, those were direct to streaming.
Oh, even
Yeah.
just the same thing.
No,
All
but
right.
see, what pisses me off is that they have the gall, the unmitigated gall to bring back Kevin McAllister's character and it not be Macaulay Culkin.
Well, I mean,
When did
that
they do
age,
that?
they'd have
Home
to.
Alone 4.
That age,
Oh,
they
yeah,
probably
no,
have
that's
to, though.
But aren't they making a new one with him?
I
now?
don't
I don't know, but no. But see, here's the thing.
They are making a new one. I
But-
think it's really a
but-
reboot or something.
Same. I grew up on Home Alone 3 also. No, but my thing is, like, I get that the character is popular, but don't write another story with the same character and if it's not going to be the same actor. I get that he's older and you want to keep him as a kid, but
As we sit here watching the 7th iteration of Peter Parker.
that's different.
You're rubbing off on me, man.
the difference
Sorry.
the difference with this is anybody can be Spider-Man. Anybody can be Spider-Man, not everybody can be Kevin McAllister.
Here's the thing. There's like a lot of things going on right now. I need to get to the comments, but I also need to get to Matt's. You're absolutely fucking right. Here's the thing. I mean, at some point, you should just stop telling the same story and come up with new ones.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Now, that being said, we are, again, playing like the 19th iteration of Peter Parker.
And it's amazing.
It is amazing.
The biggest difference is just like, if you're going to do it, just do it well and not just rely on tropes and like, you know, familiar beats and nostalgia to try and tell your story. And
right.
that's all you're relying on. Your story was shit to begin with.
You have to be Miles for this, Matt. No,
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you do not.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, never mind.
Because I just did it as
Oh,
Peter.
I'm sorry. I thought you had to be Miles.
I have to get to the comments real quick.
Anyway.
Strange says, I stopped the fuck out of my walkway. The apartments can sue me. I ain't slipping. Yeah, no, that's what I should have been doing, but I did not know every time that it was going to be like that. It was because of the water that was running off of the roof that had no gutters that was creating that issue. And it wasn't every time that it snowed or rained and froze. It was just certain times the atmospheric conditions created that. And so I could have solved it either way, but then, nah, that's just expensive. And so then growing up on a movie doesn't make it good, Atari.
That's true. That's true. There's just nostalgia.
Let's kill Uncle Ben for the 29th time.
Well, as we learned,
Well, that's what I appreciate about the Tom Holland ones. They didn't bother with Uncle Ben.
yeah, no. But as we learned in Across the Spider-Verse, killing Uncle Ben is a canon event. So
Yeah,
Well,
it has
so
to
here's my
happen.
question: is like in the Tom Holland one, and I did not look, or I've never paid attention enough. I should. When they show May's grave, spoiler alert. That do they show Uncle Ben?
no, we don't.
Like,
we
was
don't,
she ever
Are we
married?
sure? No, they mentioned Ben.
They mentioned
He
Ben.
mentions Ben at least once.
No.
No.
So this is where this is where I'm gonna jump in because I have like no life and I've made the MCU my life to an extent. So Uncle Ben never actually gets mentioned in the movies. There is reference to him in Far From Home with Peter's briefcase. Peter has Ben's briefcase when he's about to go on his field trip.
Mhm.
And then the only other time Ben gets mentioned in the MCU
Is no way home.
no
right?
is in
Really?
What If. No, I'm sorry, Tom Holland's Ben. Or Tom Holland's Peter only mentions Ben in the What If Marvel Zombies episode of What If.
Well, no, he doesn't mention it any other time, but it's mentioned in No Way Home,
no,
and
no.
so it seems to be like that Peter knows they're talking
Well,
about.
no, because in No Way Home, it's the other two Spider-Men.
They say Uncle Ben. They don't say my Uncle Ben. They say Uncle Ben says that, and Peter's recognition is that okay, this is somebody that I've heard of.
I need to solve this.
What?
I just figured this out.
Okay, what did you figure
Oh,
out?
that? Okay, go ahead.
It's fucking Chameleon. Isn't it? It's fucking Chameleon, isn't it?
What's
Yeah.
going on?
God!
So the,
So we keep following these drones around, and every time we catch a drone, we get some data on someone that Craven is hunting. And it was like, oh, it's this person who's just like a normal scientist, and this person who's like a teacher,
or this
Yeah.
person who's been dead for 2 years.
or this person who's been dead for 5 years, and now it's one that doesn't exist, and it's like, oh, it's fucking Chameleon. They're all the same person.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Strange says
Anyway.
supposedly Tony was supposed to be his Uncle Ben moment, but some weren't satisfied with that, so he killed May. No, I can understand that. I feel like that would have been better, not better, but narratively more satisfying.
No, yeah.
So
But it made more sense to kill May.
it made more sense to Peter's arc.
Yeah. Especially for May to be the one to say the line. Also to
Yeah.
say the line correctly. Because I recently just realized or learned that the line is not with great power there is great responsibility. It is with great power there
Comes.
must
There
also
must be.
come great responsibility.
Oh.
That is the line verbatim.
Yeah. Well, and so, like, it would make sense. This is how I always interpreted it. I mean, I don't know that there's any reason for me to know that. This is how I thought it. Was that it might be that that's something she came up with on her own. It's also very possible that it's something that she had heard from Ben,
It is possible.
her husband, before he died.
Yeah.
But then because it also begs the question, there has to be some sort of link between Peter and May. And May from my understanding, is not related to Peter by blood. She is
Ben
Ben Parker.
Right.
So it would beg the question, like, how did she get custody of this kid? And the other question would be like, well, it's because her husband's brother passed away.
Yep. And his wife.
And so that's why they probably took him in. So when
then when
Ben
Ben
actually dies, we don't know. But I always also kind of assumed that when Peter's explaining to Tony why he is Spider-Man,
That's because Ben passed.
it's because Ben passed away. He thought
Right.
he could have something to stop
Right,
it.
but
he never says
that's
it.
that's what we always assume.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like
Everyone all right? Just to be
that's kind of the given because that's just
Of Peter's-
again because in any iteration of Peter Parker that's kind of a canon event.
Yeah.
So we were basically made to assume that is why he became Spider-Man in the first place. But as far
Damn,
as
babe.
as
Miss much?
You didn't see shit.
as far as this Spider-Man in the MCU, the 3 movies are his personal origin story.
Okay. Well, so I'm okay with them not showing us on screen.
So am I because we don't
Uncle Ben
need,
killing.
we don't need to see it because we've already seen it twice and we've seen it God knows how many times in other media. Just like how we don't need to see Batman's origin.
Yeah.
We don't need to see Thomas and Martha Wayne being killed again.
Brutally.
And we don't need another Martha. Why did you say that name?
Oh my god.
We don't need that again.
Ever. We didn't need it in the first place.
I remember arguing with you guys on the way back to the theater, like how that was not a trash movie. Like, why? I get it if you guys still like it, but it wasn't good.
I still enjoy Batman v Superman for certain moments, for sure, and for what it was trying to accomplish.
I wish it could have been better.
I do. So do I. But that's the problem with this short-sighted storytelling.
It really is.
Trying to play catch up to
Marvel.
a better storytelling medium.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, and I think, and that's always going to be a matter of discussion or opinion, because like other people, like I don't watch any of like the CW TV shows because it's Arrow, there's Flash, there's
Supergirl, Legends of
Supergirl,
Tomorrow,
and then, of course there's Smallville,
Batwoman.
Once Upon a Time.
Smallville was its own thing.
No, I know, but it's still a DC property that was serialized on CW Once Upon a Time that focuses on one of the main characters of the DC universe, basically, in his life. Like I couldn't give a shit. I could not. I did like Gotham up to a point.
Right.
Up to a point.
It gets harder to for me. I think
After the second season.
I want to say. I think for me it was maybe the third. I can't remember
The
specifically.
fourth season is definitely where we fell off. The third season was where it got almost impossible to watch. But the second but I could watch up to the second season without any real issues. And then after the second season, that's where it starts to get kind of hard to watch. And then like by the end of the third season, it's like, all right, I'm really just in this for like, there's no real reason for me to be here, but I'm just here for like just hoping it gets better, and then it just didn't.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So
that's kind of how it was.
Like, you guys have lost your way.
Yeah, that's how it was for the Arrowverse.
But still, we'll give it credit for Jerome.
I really enjoyed him.
Yeah.
Well, and I really enjoyed a lot of the other takes of the characters they did. I really did.
Yeah, Riddler.
The Riddler was
amazing.
But they're all the villains. All the fucking villains cannot
well, because
give
it's
two
the villain.
shits.
It's a show about the villain.
Yeah,
Well, no, well, it's about that, but it's also following fucking Gordon. And I don't know if it's the actor. I don't know if they give him enough shit to do. I just really did.
No, I think they were right, because Batman is a very bland character. So they made Commissioner Gordon a very bland character, because the only thing that makes Batman good is the fucking villains.
Yeah, he's right.
Well, here's the thing. I liked the kid who played Batman.
No,
Right.
Bruce was really good. Yeah.
And I liked the Alfred, the actor who played
Yes.
Alfred.
Mhm. Oh,
I
yeah.
liked Selena,
Uh-huh.
and I liked what they were trying to do
Another
with
villain,
it.
though.
Yes, no, for sure. Well, yes, of course.
More like she. Well,
Anti-hero,
She,
but
well,
yeah.
no, because honestly, she was more of a foil for Bruce.
She is part of the Rogues Gallery.
No, you're right. You're right.
But I guess like I like because of her interactions being so much more closely aligned with Bruce and more from a protagonist perspective than as one of his like antagonists or enemies or nemesis. Then I still kind of lump her over in with the protagonist.
No, absolutely, because she was written more as a protagonist
Yeah.
than as a antagonist.
No, yeah, and so like the worst part about it was the main character, and that was basically James Gordon's character.
It was probably just the way he was written.
Yes.
Or it could have just been some.
Because I fucking loved Harvey. I loved Harvey. I loved the decision to bring Chiklis in. He was good.
Oh yeah.
He was really
yes,
good in
yes.
Chiklis is good no matter what he does.
And then they had another person in there, I think, who was one of like the captains or whatever, but I forget who it was. That I feel like I was impressed by, but they weren't around long enough for me to care.
I'd have to rewatch, and I don't have the energy to do that right now.
No, I don't either.
Because right now, so
I hated Barbara though.
Going back to the discussion of the Arrowverse, because I actually restarted it myself a few years back, and then I stopped for a while, and then after my surgery last year, I jumped back on it again, and then I just got through everything that
Give me
is.
the comments in a second, Strange.
I got through everything that is pre-COVID, and right now I am on season 1 of Stargirl, and I'm gonna try to get through the COVID stuff, and then just try to finish everything, because I actually I will say I subjected myself to all of it simply because like I just enjoyed watching superhero shows, and they're not all that great, but I started it, so I'm just pushing myself through it. The other reason I'm doing it is because I have not watched the last season of The Flash, and I want to finish The Flash, because I think out of all the shows, The Flash is actually the best of those shows. Even when it's bad, it's better than the rest of them.
So I'm gonna read the comments real quick.
Yep.
Strange says, "With great power comes great booty, great big booty bitches."
That's right. to quote abridged Vegeta, first the power, then the bitches.
As a super comic, I see your edit. As a super comic book Batman nerd, I fucking hated Batman v Superman.
Well, Strange,
you're right
as a non-super comic Batman nerd, I am on the opposite side. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
No, yeah, Strange, you're right. I agree with you, Strange. I fucking hate that goddamn movie. I wanted them to be better. I really did. I wanted Justice League to be better, and now that Suicide Squad basically killed it for me. And now I know that the one with
Idris Elba.
No, that one, like the Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad.
And then also the one with fucking John Cena. Like,
Oh, Peacemaker?
yes, I know that those are supposed to be far, like, heads and shoulders above, like, everything else DC has done, and I just need to give it a fucking chance. And we gave, like, 2 episodes of Peacemaker a chance.
No, we heard that before. That's why we can't do it, because we've heard it when Wonder Woman came out, and it was right, and Wonder Woman was fantastic, and we had a lot of fun watching Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And we started to believe in the DC universe once again, and then they brought that fucking family into Justice League that had no reason to be there when they could have taken that 15 minutes and given Cyborg an actual fucking story. And no.
That was
fuck DC.
That was a Whedon decision.
That the actual like completion of Justice League, the original theatrical,
the theatrical version of Justice League was
a mess.
Was trash.
Just the dumpster fucking fire.
Well, yeah, and that's due to Joss Whedon's daughter passing away during the project, and them replacing not Whedon. Snyder. Snyder's daughter passed away during the project, and instead of giving him time
to grieve,
we're like, nope,
fuck your grief.
We're gonna keep going. You can take time off if you want. And then they brought Whedon in, and Whedon gave it the old comic book feels. And it was what it was.
There was one moment that was fantastic, though. Top 3,
the Superman scene.
Superman eyeballing Flash as he's trying to flank him is one of the greatest superhero moments of all time.
And I just remember like when we're watching like in Cinema Sins, and like they actually got sent off for that one moment, like, and you should have. If you're taking off for anything, take it off for that.
I agree. And considering it's in the Snyder cut, that would tell me that's a Snyder. That was a Snyder decision.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to reiterate what they said on Game Grumps because they're absolutely fucking right.
Which is?
Well,
I haven't
like
seen
4
it.
hours and like no one has an arc. And I think like Danny asked like, how is it in 4 hours and no one has an arc? And Aaron's like, exactly. Like, it's just, how do you do that? It's just all fucking slow-mo and just bullshit. But it's still better than the original.
It is.
It is. It absolutely is. It's just still not a good movie.
No.
But the last thing Strange said was honestly couldn't get past the first episode of Gotham. Yeah, I understand it. I've talked to a few of my friends who I thought would have liked it who were the same way. And I feel like it's a show that if you're going to get into, you got to give it a couple episodes. But given that there's a steep fall off after like the second or third season, it may not be worth your time to get invested in these characters when the payoff is not going to be there. So I understand. I tried rewatching it at some point before it was going to go off Netflix or whatever at some point, and I couldn't get through the first season. So, and that was knowing what was going to come in the second. I tried. Then he says, "Don't worry, James Gunn is resetting the whole DCEU."
Yeah, but let's look. When those movies come out, I will definitely give them a.
Who's the next Batman?
They haven't announced the next Batman.
So we're not continuing with Robert Pattinson's Batman?
I think he's getting one more movie.
Wow.
Well, James Gunn, who directed that one anyway?
Well, James Gunn is Guardians of the Galaxy,
Matt
right?
Matt Reeves directed the
Batman. What else?
James Gunn is now the.
I thought he was Guardians of the Galaxy.
He did. He did all three Guardians of the Galaxies. He is the Kevin Feige of this new DC.
But I really didn't like a lot. I mean, I loved. Honestly, I liked the third Guardians probably better than the first.
I will tell you what. I have no problem. Let me know when the Gunverse starts officially.
So I will tell you that right now. Actually, the Gunverse, the DC Gunverse, will begin in 2025 with Superman. I believe it's Superman Reborn,
starring.
I forget.
You know what? It doesn't matter. I will give Gunn a chance because I actually respect Gunn's work.
Yeah.
So I will go with you for the Gunverse.
Okay.
We can make that a thing.
That's fine.
But if they let me down again, JC,
then you're done.
I'm done. Headset disconnected.
Yeah, it's.
I need it to be clear.
No, that's fine. I wholeheartedly.
All right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you choose not to come with me, I don't hold it against you. That just means I'm just stuck watching the movies by myself, if anything.
But no, I will give the Gunverse.
That's
a shot.
and that's appreciated. I don't have a lot of high hopes for in DC right now, but with Gunn taking over the helm and with the fact that he actually has a plan, because nowadays, because that's the problem, because nobody has a plan.
It's all part of the plan.
Oh my God.
Real quick before you continue, this seems like a pinnacle story moment, so let's hold off for a second.
Well, I'm gonna read the comments real quick.
Read the comments before the cinematic starts.
All right, so Stray says the Flash eyeball scene looks cool. I personally don't like it because, well, in short, no, Barry is so much faster than Superman. And then, and I can't hear myself.
Wait, the Flash is like, it's like measurable how much faster he is than Superman. Really?
It's supposed to be.
I thought they were the same speed.
Well, it's still. I'm not gonna take anything away from it because it's like, well, the fact is that Superman probably still would be able to see him better than other people. Like he's fast. I mean, especially as Flash doesn't expect him to be able to see him.
It's more the reflex that he can catch it.
Yeah. And then the Batman and Joker movies will continue as separate property from the DCEU, and depending on how much the DCEU reboot goes, then Patterson will be integrated in, from what I heard. That's probably not a bad idea, honestly.
Well, we'll hold off on any other comments until after this.
Two olives and cyanide.
Woof.
So, you have finally come to reunite in New York. Let us hide and seek, like old times.
They can't see me. It's a programmed recording with high-tech motion tracking.
So no, in the comic, Superman has admitted that if Barry ran full speed, he couldn't even see him. Oh, well, then maybe he wasn't running full speed.
Yeah, maybe he was hesitant because it was Superman and they didn't really want to fight him.
This game's nearly done. No, come on, Pete.
Oh, I'm making a move. Okay, well don't yell at me. I didn't know what I was doing. The game's almost done.
Are we
so
actually playing chess?
So I need to checkmate him, basically. This is a rook.
Yeah.
Rook can't checkmate him, but the queen can. I'll try this.
Checkmate.
There it is.
But who lies waiting?
I'm gonna die down there, aren't I?
You call yourself the great, huh? Yet your trophies pale in comparison to mine.
I'm not the hunt. You're talking about Craven.
He's talking about Craven.
Oh, Craven's dead, yo.
What the? Is that my mask? Wait. Is this the Chameleon's apartment? I thought we put him away years ago.
Called it.
When I fled Volkova, I never thought I would find a place to call home. But I am happy here.
Looks like he graduated too. His tech is insane. Craven's drone snapped a photo of him mid-transformation. I knew something was off about Craven's target.
I gotta be honest, I kind of dig the paintings.
Oh yeah.
More secrets.
Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you, you bastard?
It's classified.
Yeah, no shit. Redacted,
Damn things redacted.
right? Take a paintbrush next time and just save the ink.
The Chameleon was keeping tabs on Craven too. This is the missing persons database. It goes back almost 20 years.
So he can just turn in any of them.
Mm-hmm.
He probably didn't do anything. He's probably just using them.
I gave you everything what you achieved, and you would not even share your name. I loved you, and you hated me, but not anymore. I refuse to be hunted. I will see you again, brother, but you will never see me.
Need to get out of here.
Huh. That is not what I remember.
What?
I was looking at stuff about Matt Reeves.
The director of Batman?
Yeah.
What else did he do?
Cloverfield.
Huh.
So I thought that J.J. Abrams had directed that movie, but he only produced it. I think maybe he also helped write it or something. But he did not direct it. Matt Reeves has that.
Is that you son of a bitch?
Don't worry.
He also created Felicity, which I never watched, but a lot of people liked it.
Could not.
That's dope.
Either DLC or Spider-Man 3.
Craven and the Chameleon are brothers? Guess he has nothing to worry about.
Well, I would see him. He's got to be a side quest. I don't
Yeah,
see him
he's
as
not.
a main
Yeah,
villain.
no. But I'm saying I could see them continuing that story.
No, my thought process is that we are going to have to kill Harry. This just, again, nothing's been spoiled for me.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to kill Harry, and because of that, Norman is going to turn into the Green Goblin, and Green Goblin will be 3.
That is a very interesting hypothesis.
That is my thought as of now.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
All right, let's
Yeah, no,
finish
I
off
have
this
either never
tree.
seen anything he's done, or I did not like most of the things that he has done, with the exception of Cloverfield, which he had help with. Which probably explains why I'm not a big fan of Batman.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, that and also the movie dragged on for you.
That was a big.
Honestly.
That was a part of it, but honestly, like that's not even all of it. Because what movie were we watching? We were just talking about that baby. We were watching the movie and then didn't realize it was like 3 hours while we were sitting there because it was so engaging.
Oh.
We were talking about something recently.
Was it
Patriot? No, not Patriot. No. Did you feel that one after a while? It wasn't Godzilla. It was something else. It was something we seen in the theaters a while ago.
Man, I can't remember.
Me either.
Huh.
So the point is that the fact that the movie drags on, if you feel that time, then it's doing something wrong.
Well, Ari hates fun, so...
I have my reasons. I've yet to finish my PowerPoint presentation on it, but believe me, if people keep pushing me, it is coming. The problem is that I would probably have to rewatch the movie again in order to get more points. Because I forgot most of them. They're on their Facebook somewhere.
Just the way you said it, I was like, people keep pushing me. And the immediate mental image that came in was me, Jared, Juice, a bunch of our other friends, in duct tape to those old school chairs with the desks in front of it, as Ari with a power suit and that extendable wand pointed at the projector.
Oh my god, of course I didn't have that. That was going in my head as well. Like, yeah, duh. I used a laser pointer, none of that shit.
Jesus.
New tech.
Alright, back to the story. We have now caught up on the side missions quite a bit.
And there's some new side missions.
Are there?
There are. And you have a new suit.
Do I? What new suit?
Uh,
Miles, maybe?
no. It's...
Is that a Wolverine suit?
It is.
What?
Dope.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There is a yellow variant!
Yeah, you want it. I know
No.
you want it. Yeah.
Come on!
No.
Come on!
I don't know, man. I kind of dig the blue better.
They're blue.
The yellow and
The
blue.
yellow and blue.
Keep going. Over to the yep.
Yeah. I mean, I like the brown jacket.
This silver one's not bad either.
That's X-Force.
Woo.
So I like the blue on the suit, but I think the jacket should be brown. But no, you did unlock a new suit though. I'm pretty sure you did.
Which one?
Or maybe you did, or maybe it's just me. No, you didn't. I'm sorry. I thought you did. Because there's a couple of suits that they.
Oh, which one did you said had? Oh, wait, you said Mysterio's had other styles.
Go down.
I had something I wanted to say a while ago, but I'll wait till you guys keep going through your closet changes before I say
Yep.
anything.
Ooh.
Damn. Yeah, see what I mean?
Okay, yeah, we gotta go
Yeah,
White Ranger
White
for a little bit here.
White
Hold
Ranger,
on.
Tiger Power, baby.
I gotta go with that a little bit.
It's cool. I didn't rock it personally, but I thought it was fun and
Is
cool.
there styles to the classic?
Yes.
What is this?
So the next one's the ultimate purple
Okay.
inverse
Okay.
90s animated.
Wow.
For Venom, anyway. Cause you see the red,
Yeah,
you see that red and blue?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's fucking dope.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, Strange says
Look at
he will
that.
not.
Oh,
You see, yeah.
Oh.
It's so
sexy.
gorgeous. I don't know, like, I don't know why. I guess because it's because of the red and blue shading.
Yes.
Just makes it look extra fucking cool.
Yes, it does. These are your facts.
But yeah, no, I love the way it looks. Also, this was a fun fact that I found out. Anytime you equip a symbiote suit, your webs turn black.
Yeah, I didn't notice that too.
I think with the exception of the web suit, the Raimi suit. Oh my god, that's just so good.
By the way, Strange says he will not attend that TED Talk. My PowerPoint, my 10-point PowerPoint presentation.
Yes.
Of why the Batman is.
Oh, the White Ranger is here to save me!
Hey!
That's that. See, I kind of like the dynamic though. You in the black suit, him in the white suit. That's cool.
This might be how we finish the game at this point.
Maybe.
I was gonna say something. Unless you were gonna finish something, Juice.
Nope.
Okay. It was in relation to what you were saying earlier about comic book series and stuff, and like being able to watch them or not being into them, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And it just made me realize that, you know what? As much as we revere a lot of the comic book series that exist, there have been a lot of missteps in their history, in the writing of the original sources. And not because like, oh, they're not represented. No, they're just terrible stories.
Yeah.
They didn't make any sense. They start one loop and then they stop. Like, they had horrible dialogue in times. Like, it just... And especially because now some of the stuff is actually super cringe because of how incredibly, like, changed the times are. Like, that happens. It sucks that we're still making some of the same mistakes, especially given how much money is going into these things when they could be going either to better writers or better projects. But, I mean, then I guess we can't be completely surprised. But that doesn't mean necessarily we have to accept them or be okay with them being bad, because that's how you get good ones.
Yeah.
But to a certain extent also, if the product is there, people are just going to consume it anyway, like Madden, then they really don't have to.
I heard that. I heard about that. I heard
any
about
motivation
that
to change it either, so.
I heard about that conversation the other day.
Oh, dude!
Or not the other day, but from the other
today!
stream.
Fucking today! Today! Matt's not gonna tell her story, I'm gonna tell a story, because there are some things that incense me on his behalf. Like, I feel like there are times where I'm more mad than he is if that seemed possible. Just out of principle. He's playing this game, and he's winning somehow. Not because, like, he doesn't have this talent, but
Matt.
because, like, we know that it's been a struggle with his style of playing and the way the Madden is set up that, you know, it's been an issue. So he was winning, but at some point towards the end, the guy, like, fought back and got close. And so, like, the finals, in like the last minute and a half of the game, it's 24-23 the other team. Mm-hmm. And they're like playing this, like, you know, strategic back and forth, like, you know, he's getting yards on the field, he's not making like long bombs, but he is getting, you know, positive gains. Time is ticking down, the other guy's using his timeouts. All he has to do is get a field goal, right? He has to get it in field goal range.
Okay.
And the other guy even uses all his timeouts, so now you can't even ice him. So Matt has a timeout left. He just has to get down, let the time run out, time out at the very end, and then the game's over.
And I have to
hopefully.
kick a 60-yard field goal.
Kick a 60-yard field goal. So there's always still a good chance that he may not make it, but I mean, at least there's a chance. So what happens? At 18 seconds, when the last play is finally over, it auto-accelerates and ends the game. It chews the clock automatically. So instead of letting it tick down each second and give him a chance to time out. Which should not ever fucking happen. It's the same reason why that goddamn tie happened when we tried to sim the game. It's not a simulation. It's bullshit. I hate this game. On Matt's behalf, if I could, like, it's like say, no, I forbid you from spending our money on this fucking game, I fucking would.
Matt, you gotta go open the bus.
I won't,
shit.
and I can't, but I won't.
Thank you, Juice.
But for the love of God.
No, damn it!
Oh, they got stuck.
What happened? Are they trapped in there?
I love people trapped in a bus. They're gonna die now.
Why can't you go back?
Because I went too far.
Like,
Forgot about it.
Oh, do they just reset them?
Yeah, I think so.
No!
They're stuck in a forever loop.
Oh, no! Oh my god.
So
That's-
I'm gonna make a quick recommendation, real quick, just to make this easier for you. Go to the main story first, and then do all of this.
Well, no, I was just going to do this on the way so I could.
I understand. I understand, but the symbiotes are kind of a pain in the ass right now, especially if you run out of concussion bombs. So if you progress and get stronger, they will be less harder to fight. Anyway, I'm sorry. Who was saying something?
I was saying Madden sucks ass, and if
Yes.
I could, like, it forbid the game from being purchased in our house, like I have with Xbox.
Get you a wife
That
that
I
supports
would.
your Madden hate / addiction at the same time. I have to find a wife who supports just me in general.
I need to find a wife.
I have
Yeah, I need to find a wife. Period.
I do have questions, but I will save that.
Yeah,
for
those
after.
will be post stream.
Okay.
That will be post stream.
Okay, I meant to ask you a serious thing, but I forgot.
Oh yeah, we have to have a talk.
Yeah, I know we do.
Yeah, we gotta talk about a few things.
Yeah, I'm aware we do. I'm aware. I actually had this playing in my mind, playing in my head.
Let me
You were rehearsing.
let me just ask
A little bit.
Is there anything to talk about?
There is stuff that we can talk about.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Yes. I want to know, like, did it go to the point where you actually touched on the...
there's a
there's something to
discussion.
talk about.
There's a discussion to be had. Let's just put it like
That's kind of a fucked up way to kill someone.
It is.
So I shot him in the air, then webbed him up so he couldn't catch himself, and then let him plummet to Earth.
Well, luckily it was like only maybe 6 feet in the air.
I feel
Still,
more than
that's
6
pretty
feet.
fucked.
Like 6 meters.
All right, now we're going to the main story.
All right. Yeah, make sure you take him to the ambulance this time.
You're taking him to, like, whatever boss fight.
I'm gonna leave you in the bus with the others.
I thought you were just gonna take him with you to the next boss fight. Like,
Right?
oh shit, I got
This
into it real
is Phil.
quick.
Hey Harry, this is Phil.
I need to know real quick. Can you just hang out here for a second, trying to hold your intestines inside while I take care of some.
Yeah,
of
but
this
it
shit
takes
real
you like 5. It takes you like 10 miles in the opposite direction.
quick. Oops.
Because
At least that's almost there.
That's where the closest ambulance is, all the way in Greenwich when you were in the financial district.
Man,
That's like the one. So that
Fucking New York,
I
man.
know, man.
this
God.
EMT shortage. I mean, it ain't no joke.
COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking COVID.
Fucking COVID.
God, we watched the pandemic special of South Park
Oh
today
my
for the
God.
first time.
Okay.
Oh my
How was that? Because
God.
I've never seen it.
It's fucking terrible, and I love them.
Yep.
So what you're saying is I should probably consider watching it.
Yeah,
definitely
give it a
shouldn't
shot.
watch it, yeah.
Alright.
If you,
Because I stopped watching South Park years ago, and it's not that funny to me.
Here's
Like, my sense of humor just isn't the same, I guess.
Here's the thing. Well, I was never I think there are like various seasons I came in and out of that I watched every episode or I watched consistently. Like I never ever was like I'm watching I can't do anything. I have to watch South Park tonight.
No, yeah.
But like there have been I've never watched an episode at least like after a certain point, like after they really got their stride, which I would say probably by like 3rd, 4th season.
Yeah.
I've yet to see an episode that I wasn't like amused by or laughing at or like happy that I saw.
Right.
Especially after like you get into like the Imagination Land series, like the World of Warcraft ones, like there's these are I don't know what years these are. These like early 2000s or whatever or something like that. So like after that, everything anytime I watched it, it was always amusing. But it's still to a point where like I still can't bring myself to like I want to watch South Park. I have to watch South Park. I have to like catch up on it. What I would do though is at various times in my life, and I haven't done this in a while just because I haven't done my own braids in a while. I would before there were streaming services, you would go to the website for the channel.
Yeah.
Once upon a time for our Gen Z.
Yeah, find out where
Comedy
Comedy Central is. Usually it was channel 72.
Before they started making you like
Or 50
pay
or
for
whatever.
shit,
Yeah.
or like put in your cable provider,
Mhm.
and I would just sit there and watch like season after season after season of fucking South Park while I did my braids because it would take me like 2 days at least to do it. So I'm like, I just need to put something on, and so I would just pop on hours of content, and that's how I would get caught up. But I'd still be like behind, like 3 or 4 seasons. I haven't done that in such a long time. I'm kind of amazed they're still on. I'm also kind of delighted because every time I hear something about them, it's usually like, no, they were spot on with whatever their commentary usually is.
Okay. Well, for me, like, I remember, like, I enjoyed watching it like, those very early seasons. And I want to say, like, for me, I really fell off. Like, once other stuff started coming on, I just fell off and like, I would try to, like, I would maybe catch an episode here and there or something. But it, like, after that, it never really grabbed my attention, and it could also be that my sense of humor just didn't fit for it anymore. I just didn't find any of the jokes funny or any of the humor. And the only thing I recently watched was because a coworker of mine recommended that I watch the Amazon episodes because of how true to what we do, or true to Amazon, how true to like Amazon standards it is. And I watched it. I'm like, oh my god, this is like pretty spot on. It's fucking, it's actually funny. But then after that, I never revisited it again.
Well, and there's probably a lot of those that are like that, right?
No, I'm sure there are. So like, I know like the pandemic episodes or special, and I know there's a couple other things that I may have seen, but nothing really that like grabbed my attention.
Oh. Hey, I guess everybody gets one.
Yeah, everybody does get one. I believe that's the rule.
He said there was still some of this thing inside him.
Oops.
I think I can clear it out of him. Only if I go to the source.
I'm going in with you.
How does that work? Fantastic Voyage style? What are we doing? Okay then.
What's the plan here, Lee?
Find Spider-Man. All of this dark matter should lead us toward him.
Well, alrighty then. You say so.
You know, just mystic mind stuff, scary mind magic.
Right on. Well, that's about as normal as anything else here.
Yeah, pretty much.
We are inside Spider-Man's mind. We've seen what those creatures do to people around the city. Can get in your head, twist your desires.
Mad they stole your routine?
I know you're joking.
Yeah.
You're making my point. This thing fears my power for some reason. Tonight, we are the only ones who can find where it lives.
So we clear this thing out at the root. And Spider-Man's free?
That's the plan.
All right then.
Alrighty then. Seems simple enough.
All right. Weaken the symbiote, take back control, use our powers to save Spider-Man. Where do we start?
We have to find the source of his pain. Follow me. Try and lead you to where it's darkest. But I can't promise what we'll find.
Okay then. So, just so you know, babe, we're at an hour and a half. Do we want to finish the episode here and then, like, start the next part? Or do we want to clear this part out? We don't know how long it's going to take.
Let's finish this level.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Okay. So I was just going to say, I think one of the things for me, like, I like it if the Simpsons, right? Because there's even an episode they do that references Simpsons, where if it's just on long enough, it's going to have done a bunch of shit. It's going to redo some shit.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying after this? Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Fuck.
Soon.
3, 4, 5. And...
Are y'all not fucking with Lee, too, or is it just me?
No, they're not fucking with Lee. Because Lee was the 6th.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so Ari, you were saying about The Simpsons?
Oh, so I like when The Simpsons first came out, I watched it all the time. I was like everything up to like season 8. Once about season 8, I think season 8 is the last good one. Either season 8 is the last good one, or like season 8 is when it starts to go down. But either way, around that time is where like there's a ginormous drop off in talent. That's about when Matt Groening left.
So for me personally, it was whatever season was before the movie. Everything after the movie just did not hit.
So
did not do well. Did not hit with me.
Let me ask you, how much? You had, because the movie came out, it had been out like 20 years at that point. So you watched all 20 seasons up to that point?
Well, I've watched whatever was on whatever was on TV.
Okay.
You know, like because it wasn't like weekly episodic television either. Like each season of The Simpsons is like maybe 13 to 20 episodes or something like that.
I don't know if they do now, but it used to be like 20 something.
Yeah.
Your standard season.
They would play a lot of reruns on syndication.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't rare that I wasn't watching old episodes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I was able to watch 20 seasons. I mean, because I was born. I mean, when I first started watching The Simpsons was probably like maybe 92,
Okay.
92 or 93. So
I mean, it wasn't that long after they
no,
came
it wasn't
out.
long. It was only like maybe 4 or 5 years.
Jesus.
Well, no, that's not even that. It was like probably about 3 years. If you started 92, it'd be about 3 years. 2 to 3 years.
Well,
They started like the
89.
end of 89.
Yeah. Okay, so about 3 years.
2 or 3 years.
2
Yeah.
to 3 years. So
Yeah.
okay, so I grew up with The Simpsons.
Right.
So yeah.
But yeah, same.
So,
That's
yeah.
very much same.
Yeah. So again,
But up to a certain point, I stopped watching because I just didn't think it funny
Same.
anymore.
Same. Like I said,
That was way earlier for me.
No, like I said, for me, it was after the movie.
Okay.
The movie's the last bit of Simpsons that I was able to like actually enjoy. Anything that came after the movie, like just didn't work for me anymore.
See, I would say that I watched probably consistently. 'Cause it was one of those, like, that was a family event for me.
Mhm.
We watched that show together, like, as a family growing up.
Okay.
And so, like, after I went away from home, I didn't watch it as consistently.
Ah.
I'm going to the cinematics finish before I say anything else. So, but yeah, but like, so I would say up to like about season 12 is when I really kind of like let it go. Because that was about, let me see, season 12, it started 89, 90. That'd be about 2002. I was in college at that point. So that's when I really stopped watching. It was because I had a bunch of my friends, Chris and Jessica, my boyfriend at the time, we were huge Simpsons fans. We spouted Simpsons trivia. There wasn't a day that we couldn't go without watching old episodes and like that we had taped off the television or had bought from like and DVD sets. We would reference it all the time. It was part of our normal lexicon, and at some point just couldn't continue watching it live anymore just because like these aren't very good.
Yeah, no.
About 13th season probably when I stopped
get it.
watching. But like the movie came out and I remember being told like, hey, yeah, no, the 13th season, like, no, that wasn't good. Like around the 17th season when it starts to kind of pick back up again. It's not the same, but it's still funny. And like
Yeah.
I just couldn't go back. And I think part of it was because the type of humor, like when you watch the DVD sets, the commentary is one of the few commentaries that I actually purposely put on.
Right.
Because it's amusing and interesting. And they do talk about kind of like the cast of the class of writers they had those first few seasons that went on to do great things in television. You have Conan and fucking O'Brien, like it's one of the original writers for Simpsons and stuff, like in that second and third season. Basically after Matt Groening left and a bunch of the original writers left, then it was like that, and you would see it in like they made fun of like producers whatever, but you'd see also in the like every episode,
Yeah.
the credits were just longer and longer of fucking executive producers, like longer and fucking longer. It's just there's too many voices in here and not enough product.
Yeah. I gotta say, I like how it looked like he actually like slipped the helmet off instead of it like looking like a mask. And I actually like the look without the mask. I think that looks cool with the shoulder pads. So sick.
Let's set things right. You and me.
fuck just happened?
Ready?
He's got a little bit of a charge.
Sweet. Obviously destroying himself in some sort of redemption arc.
Looks like it. Ooh, that's new.
Hit him.
But it was funny though, we were over at my mom's house this past holiday season, and the Simpsons were on in the background, and it was a newer episode. It wasn't a new episode, but it's definitely newer. Like in the last probably 5 years, maybe. And
he shoots on another.
Matt was laughing his ass off at it, and I'm like, okay, because that's kind of how I remember watching Simpsons, was it being laugh out loud funny.
Yeah.
Not just that was kind of cute, which is what it became after a while for me. And even when I started trying to watch some of the quote unquote newer episodes, like post season 17 up until the movie or whatever, it still was like, okay, yeah, that was I guess. Maybe like 1 or 2 jokes would get me, but like the rest of the show just wasn't, like the premise wasn't enough to keep my interest.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt the same way, and I think the other thing too is the characters don't change.
Yeah.
You don't really get any growth with them because you spent so much time with these characters as they are that you don't see them evolving in any.
Well, they become more like extreme versions of their own selves, basically. Like Homer was I remember seeing something, I forget a video or whatever talking about this basically, and they talk about why like shows oftentimes don't make it because they basically kind of radicalize their own characters. They become, like stereotypes of themselves. Yeah. There's no nuance to them. And like somehow Simpsons have made it work anyway. I'm not sure how they fucking managed to work that out of this tradition or something, but Homer was never like smart, but he wasn't like
super stupid.
Super stupid.
He wasn't a giant No, yeah.
No, yeah. He was a reference. He was a reflection of the everyman.
Yes.
And I understand. Probably harder now. We're so incredibly radicalized and polarized now to be able to say like, well, that's not necessarily entirely true. People are that stupid. Oh.
They gotta put us through this shit again.
I remember right after the scene, I went into the fucking bedroom because Ari wasn't watching me play this game, and told her that I was super mad at her because she made me do this alone.
Yep.
Did it.
You're not glowing anymore.
Come on, Spider-Man. Miles. Spider-Man.
I'm not glowing anymore, y'all.
Da-da-da-da-da-dum.
What the fuck?
Anti-Venom.
No.
Yep.
You're a monster.
No.
You're talking about me, Hilary?
Hold on. You're a monster.
Well, moi? Well, maybe a little bit.
Bomb.
Ooh.
No.
And you do more damage.
Yes. So that's why you were saying you didn't think that they needed to stay in the same costumes. Like I guess. Yeah. No. There's no reason for you to ever change clothes ever again. Just take the bus this way, man. Walk me to the doctor's office. Like, yeah, I'm here for my 12 o'clock.
Thank you seems soft. It's okay. I know. You deserve that kid.
Like, Pete, are you showering in that suit? Yeah, what of it? Okay.
Okay, Anti-Venom and White Ranger it is. Got it.
What is he getting into? Drogo, are you eating more fucking peanuts?
Now what?
Drogo.
Ooh.
Oh, hi, Tully. Go get your brother.
So something I actually I learned. I guess I could tell you. you can switch your abilities if you
Yes.
want. You can still do the punch, and it will be an anti-venom punch now. And then if you don't want to do the Tempest, you can do the pull.
I might do that one because I'm not sure I'm a fan of the Tempest one.
Well, the Tempest is really good.
The bomb stain.
No, the bomb's definitely really cool. The Tempest is really good for crowd control.
Oh shit! No.
Let's try this again.
Yes, I am. This is pretty fucking neat, man.
I just kicked the person out of
you
him.
did.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? I think of like fucking Doctor Strange, where he does that weird like chest punch and just, like knocks your consciousness out of your own body.
Yep, this'll do. I like this dynamic here.
You could, I mean, you do have the inverse of the classic black suit that you could do.
Years of my life. Soon, vengeance.
I don't know.
Lost everything.
I mean, try it out. You might like it. I don't know.
Reminded me.
Only thing I personally didn't like about it was that the eyes were black and that you still shoot out black webbing, but...
So I don't have to use this suit to use anti-venom abilities.
No.
So, Lee, I guess you're going back to prison then.
Where are you gonna go?
But for the visual purposes, I chose to keep it on because
Your way.
when you do stuff in other suits, it looks kind of, I don't know, it's just me. It looks kind of weird that you have the tendrils sticking out. The nice thing about this is you do still have surge with this.
Nice.
Can't say I've ever done that. Maybe MJ was right. Why would the city need me when it has you?
Huh?
I don't know.
Drogo!
This city still looks like a two Spider-Man job to me.
Well, it's fucking New York, so.
Let's get out of here.
Drogo! Drop it!
Dog is still eating packet peanuts.
God damn it, Drogo. God, I don't want to, like, clog you up, though. Alright, can we call it so I can go ahead and get your dog and stop him from ingesting?
We're gonna call it here. That's cool.
Any sign of Harry?
Not yet. Ran into a speed bump. I think Miles just saved my life.
What happened?
There was
Again?
something left inside of me. It started taking over, but Martin Lee gave me his power. It feels different. Like the voices are gone, but the power is still there.
That's incredible. And Pete, just wanted to let you know, I got my byline pulled off that article. And my landlord noticed.
Does that mean?
Okay.
It means if the world is gonna get turned into an alien wasteland, there's no one I'd rather be gooed up with than you.
Aw, feelings mutual.
Keep an eye out for Harry. I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Okay.
This might explain a little bit about why Drogo is fucking eating packing peanuts. They're made of wheat and cornstarch. Yeah, they came up like there's the biodegradable version, not like the styrofoam ones, and so like it'll basically dissolve, and that's what I've noticed when I pick it, like pull it from his mouth or whatever, or like try to get him to drop it. It's usually like kind of mushy and kind of like half digested or whatever, even though he only had it in his mouth because like the water in his saliva is actually breaking it down already. He still shouldn't be fucking eating it.
No, he shouldn't, but
they are technically like ingestible.
yeah. He's
Like,
not
edible
gonna,
is
he's not
the
gonna get
word.
sick is the point.
Well, if he eats enough of them, he fucking will. But yeah, that's usually the case no matter what you're eating.
Ooh. I did like
Wrestle
the way
Kingdom is a week away. My body is ready. Oh, that's right. We should discuss at some point, Strange, Wrestle Kingdom, if you're coming by or what for that.
Yes, strange. We have to figure that out.
That's this weekend. That's Saturday.
No. That's
no,
what I
is
said.
it? Yeah, I was saying
The 4th.
Yes, are you coming?
for
World's End.
yes,
Okay.
Let's go.
yeah, it's Saturday.
I know. They started doing it on Saturdays. I'm like, I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
yeah.
Jews can start coming over.
Yeah,
And then in a week or two after that, it's fucking.
It's a week.
It's
less than a
within the week.
Yeah,
It's within the week.
the fourth is less than 7
The
days
fourth
from
is
into it.
the fourth is.
But we're gonna have to
Thursday.
do it
Yep.
sometime on the weekend because Jared's work's good.
Or my birthday.
So the next week after that.
Yeah, my birthday.
Because that's Jade's birthday too, so it's not like we're.
When Jay's birthday is not the. Is it 5th?
So we're on the same.
I know it's in January, but I didn't know it was close to mine. I don't remember. I know she's told me.
It's pretty close to yours.
Okay. I know she's told me, but I forget when it was.
But anyway, we're caught here.
Strange did make a
Strange,
comment.
unless overtime prevents it, I'll be over.
All right, sweet.
Sweet.
So let's go ahead and save it up. Let's see where we're at so far.
The 8th. Oh, okay. That must have been when Jade's birthday.
Is that the birthday?
Yeah, that's what Jade's birthday is. So it's going to be that Monday.
Yeah, so it is super close to yours.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's what the weird thing is. Like, his is within a week of mine, and hers is within a week of yours.
Yep.
Very weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 25% to go.
Yep. So I think I was right earlier when you guys asked how much was left, and I think I said you guys have like a
30%.
third.
Yeah, because we did a bunch of the side missions and stuff today.
So 75% of the overall game you have left.
Whew.
Yeah, we're in the end game now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're going to call it here. Thanks for watching, guys.
So what today is Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday.
Are we going to come back soon again? Because you're going to be off.
What's the plan tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow I won't be in town.
Oh, you'll be working.
You still might stream whatever you want to do. I won't get home till like probably 9 or 10.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on.
And then Friday,
I'm off for a week, so
we'll figure it out. We might just have pop in here and there random times just to be expecting that.
Keep an eye on
notifications
on your notification.
Yep.
Hit that bell icon.
Subscribe, like,
share,
let your friends know.
Yep.
Someone take Drogo so he can get out of my house.
No.
We love you guys. He's gonna start barking soon. So for No Coward Table, this is Matt.
There he is.
This is Juice.
We're out.
Bye.
Deuces.
I was waiting for him to